Um, First, I just want to say good morning. Today, I'll be talking about why schools should transfer over to school uniforms, why it would be beneficial. So, first, I want to ask, what if one day you're sitting at home waiting for your children or child or whoever you're watching to come home from school and tell you all about their day, and instead of coming home with good news, they come home with bad news about a student bullying on and picking on him over his clothes. Now, I just want to start off, not everyone can afford the, what do you say, brands that, I don't know, like brands that everybody wants to wear, like Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, Gucci. I mean, there's so many that you can name. Not everybody can afford those, you know. When a kid, which there's nothing wrong with this, like shopping at Walmart or Goodwill or just like hand-me-down clothes, when people see that, they immediately judge and think that, oh, you know, you can't afford this, we can't, and they get made fun of, which is nothing wrong with that because I wear Walmart clothes. I think they're comfortable, but some students just don't see that. They think that since they're wearing these type of brands that they're a lot better. 100% of time, bullying is putting someone down, making them feel bad to you gain higher, like making you feel like you're higher authority. And 100% of the time, bullying first comes off appearances, because when you see someone, the first thing you see is how they look and what they're wearing. You don't hear them, you don't see how they act, you see what they're wearing and how do they look. And that's how you first make your judgment of how you're going to bully someone. And 100% of the time, it's they base off their clothing and looks. I have some statistics here to talk about the wealthy families and the wealthiest, like the percentages. So through the CNBC Make It organization, for low income, 35 and below make around 1,100. 35 to 44 make 5,900. 45 through 64-year-olds make 187,000. 65 through 74, 224,000, and 75 and older rack up about 264,000. That's a lifespan of earnings. Not so much to make. The higher percentages, 35 and low start off at 68,000. 35 to 44, 288,000. 45 to 54, 727,000. 55 through 64, 1.17 million. 65 through 74, 1.2 million. And 75 and older make $1.5 million through a lifetime. That is the estimate around the life earnings of families. Now, as you can see, from high to low comparison, from low to high, from what I see, is a 60,000 increase. That is a lot. And yes, you know, 59,000 through 3344 for the low, that might seem like a lot to some people, but through a lifetime, I mean, parents have a lot of bills to pay. Car, so they can't buy their children high brand stuff. The second point I want to come across is through the Uniforms Maker Truth this organization as well. They went around and asked around 1,300 teachers, parents, and like others, like grown-ups, and they said 9 out of 10 uniforms equal to bullying. That uniforms and clothing, that is 9 out of 10. That the cause of that is the clothing. The bullying is caused by the clothing. 95% think that wearing a uniform, 95% of the group said that wearing a uniform makes a child fit in and makes their life so much easier at school. And it's a lot cheaper. They wanted to say that it is a lot cheaper from what I saw than buying these name brand shoes. I mean, you can wear any shoes you want, but like colors, you know, it's typically red, white, black, and then khaki pants or shorts. No hats, no nothing, but that's every school. And the last point I want to make from other benefits of wearing uniforms, wearing uniforms, schools reported that there was a decrease in gang activity, there was a decrease in tardiness, a decrease in bullying, obviously, by 95%, and there was an increase in academic focus. Honestly, I had no clue why it increased academic focus, but it did, and so that's why a lot of schools want to refer to uniforms. So, in my opinion, I believe that schools should go, schools should transfer to uniforms, because a student or child should not have to go to school and worry about who's going to bully him or her. They should go to school focused, wanting to learn, coming home with great news saying, I learned this, not, I got bullied by this guy, I need new clothes, because it's just stressful. Their grades will slip, they'll start worrying, and sometimes it leads to self-harm. Bullying leads to a lot of suicide, and if the bullying continues, it's going to increase. So schools referring to uniforms will decrease the bullying, which will increase academic, and it will just be a win-win for everybody. Because a bully can't bully someone who's wearing the same clothes as him. It's just not possible. So, yeah, that's my opinion. I truly believe that schools should switch uniforms. I think it would help a lot of kids out, and it would be less stressful for the kids as well as the parents. Thank you.